the amount of carries that James Cook had. Now, I absolutely loved it because he lit it up for over 100 yards. The guy is absolutely amazing. Every time he runs into a wall of fat defensive men, he comes out on the other side. You ever hear the term running with your eyes? James Cook is the prime example of running with your eyes. His vision is insane. Even when there's not a hole, which there usually is because the Bills do have one of the best offensive lines in football, and they do a lot of great zone blocking and things of that nature. But at the same time, there are times when I don't even know if there is a hole, and if there is, it's filled with huge 300-pound men, and somehow he appears on the other side. He's averaging 5.1, maybe even 5.9 yards per carry, which is phenomenal. The problem I have with it is, Jesus Christ, we got to save him for the playoffs. He's not a big guy. He doesn't, knock on wood, he doesn't get hurt. But, you know, that's always a possibility. And the more you run him, the more you have a chance of doing that. Now, the running game is such a huge part of the Bills' offense. In fact, if I didn't realize how important James Cook was to the offense until, I mean, I knew it last year and the year before, but this year specifically. And not just because of the amount of carries. Because one thing you know about the Bills' passing game is that they don't have the receivers that are known for separation, other than Shakir. But he's a small slot guy, a yak receiver, yards after the catch. Keon Coleman has become a yards after the catch guy. He's more of a go up and get it, contested ball kind of guy. These are guys that, but they don't have the receivers that are known for getting major separation and downfield. So that's why you haven't seen, you know, Allen really light it up in the long game, the long passing game since Diggs left. So what do you do to counteract that? You have a hell of a run game, because what James Cook is doing is he's giving them second and third and shorts, because he's getting 5-point-something yards per carry. And when you're on third and short, second and short, third and short, or in the Bills' case, they go for it a lot, fourth and short, it's a lot easier to manage with the kind of receivers that you have. The type of receivers they have are guys that can play really well in the short to mid game. So you take away Cook, and now you're taking away the explosive short passing game and that middle of the field passing game. What I'm saying is I don't want them to use James Cook less, but I just remember Joe Brady mixing in Ray Davis and Ty Johnson a lot more. And this season, he's not. And I have a hard time believing that James Cook's brand new contract is dictating how many carries he gets, or vice versa. Because, you know, the big argument in the offseason when he was holding in was, well, he's not an every down back. He's not a 3-down back. You know, he's a 3-down back. He's not big enough to block, so they have to take him out and put. Well, now he's pretty much running on every down. And, I mean, I don't know if that's good practice to, well, we paid him $15 million a year, so, you know, we're gonna run him like that. I don't, this is not how you operate. You know, it's what makes sense for the offense and the player. And so, I mean, mind you, we're 4 games in, and you know, Joe Brady and the Buffalo Bills as an organization do a great job of featuring players. Like one game, it's the Kincaid game or the Keon Coleman game. They know what they're doing. I'm just saying, for the sake of my sanity, I don't want to lose James Cook. And I just thought there was room to run Ray Davis or Ty Johnson a little bit more. But absolutely love James Cook. Jimbo, you are the man, and just has become a premier back in this league, and I couldn't be happier. He's so fun to watch.